Welcome into New York Giants Now. I am your host, Tom Downey, here to break down some breakout candidates, courtesy of our friends over at SB Nation. 6 players on this list. We'll get with the 3 on offense, and we'll go more in depth on each of them, by the way. 2 tackles here on this list. Andrew Thomas and right tackle Matt Peart. We'll spend more time on both of them. Evan Engram, a curious, let's put it that way, inclusion, also season in 2020. Then on defense, 2 defensive backs. Xavier McKinney, the safety. I agree with that one. Adoree Jackson, the cornerback they picked up from the Tennessee Titans. And Lorenzo Carter, the edge rusher, who is probably competing for snaps this year given the other moves this team made on the defensive side of the ball, specifically at edge rusher. Let's go back to the offensive guys, though. Andrew Thomas, first up here. Outside of Daniel Jones, not on this list, by the way, this is the one player the Giants the most need to break out. This is the guy. Andrew Thomas was bad as a first-year player. Take him before all the other offensive tackles. He allowed 10 sacks, a ton of hits, a ton of hurries. He was not good. I feel pretty confident that in 2021, he's going to break out in the way the Giants need him to. Hopefully, both tackles break out. If Matthew Peart also has a breakout season, then the Giants' bookends on the offensive line are set for years, which would be a great outcome in the end for New York. Now, statistically, played better, at least in the sacks allowed. I'd say I feel more confident, though, about Andrew Thomas going forward. Now, Evan Engram last year was a Pro Bowler, proving once and for all that Evan Engram in the Pro Bowl doesn't really make any sense. The Pro Bowl is a popularity contest. He should not have gotten in. He did not play that well. Yeah, 63 grabs, 654 yards seems pretty good. A ton of drops, specifically very ill-timed ones as well. He was not good. Like, there's no way. If you actually watch the games, you're like, yeah, Engram was not a good football player last year. So statistically, maybe the numbers look similar. I think efficiency-wise, though, he's got to get better, which might be a little bit tricky after New York added Kenny Golladay. They brought back Darius Slayton, Sterling Shepard for now, and also, by the way, spent Kadarius Toney with a first-round pick and added Kyle Rudolph at tight end as well. Now, I love the inclusion here of Xavier McKinney, the team's second-round pick last year out of Alabama. Missed a lot of his first season due to injury. I think this year, with the Giants probably playing more multiple safety looks, he's primed for a nice season, a big-time borderline breakout year in the end. I like McKinney, and he's a good football player. Getting him healthy on the field consistently will lead to big things. Now, Adoree Jackson, I might argue more of a bounce-back candidate. Showed some promise early. Frankly, for what he did in 2019 and 2020, a bit overpaid. But the Giants have James Bradbury on one side. Jackson as a cornerback, too. Probably a better fit for him. They invested heavily in recent off seasons in the defense. I think this defensive scheme for Adoree Jackson will lead to more results. Finally, Lorenzo Carter, another premium draft pick, also out of Georgia, by the way, funny enough, the bookends there, that the Giants are hoping they get more out of. Carter has not lived up to his draft pedigree, or at least his draft hope in the long run. So we will see exactly how productive he is. Hopefully, better secondary play also leads to more impact from him. So what do you guys think? Who is most likely to break out for the Giants in 2021? Maybe Daniel Jones, not even on this list. Either way, get your votes in for me right now in the comments section.